Hello everyone! My name's Joelle and welcome to this 10-minute yoga practice to strengthen and stretch out our triceps. I'm not using any props for today, but if you have yoga blocks and a towel at home, you may want to keep them nearby. I'll be showing a couple of progressions. So let's get started by coming to a high kneeling position, and we'll tuck the tailbone under and lean the upper body slightly forward as we bend the elbows and then extend the arms. So keeping the elbows slightly behind the body and just bending and extending the arms, getting nice and warm fast here in our triceps area. So just keep going at your own pace. Find your breath. Keep the stomach held in just a little bit. Our triceps is actually the largest muscle in our arm. It's almost twice as big as our biceps. So great that we're spending a little bit of time today getting it nice and warm and stretching it out. And I'm sure you can feel this already. Let's shake that off. Very nicely done. You can sit back on your heels now. We'll come into a traditional tricep stretch, so just reaching the right hand behind you, holding on to the right elbow with the left hand, and just leaning the upper body slightly over towards the left, just to intensify that stretching sensation. And then release that, and we'll try the other side. So left arm reaches for those shoulder blades in the back, holding onto the elbow with your right hand and leaning slightly to the right. And of course, bigger muscles like the triceps have the potential to get sore or get injured, particularly if you're working out a lot or even just from holding our arms at our sides all day, muscles not moving as they should. And we can shake that off. Appreciate the time we're taking today. And let's bring the hands behind the back, pressing the palms together. And then straighten the arms up overhead. So just keep flowing with that motion here. You could link it to your breath, inhaling the arms to the sky, and exhaling to tap the thumbs against the back of the neck. Little shark fins here, we might call them. And then the next time you could hold that stretch, keeping the elbows in close to the ears, not letting the upper arms wander off too far, and just sending some nice deep breaths into those tricep areas. And then we'll release that. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. We'll make our way onto hands and knees. And maybe just a cat-cow or two, inhaling to arch the spine, exhaling to round through the back. And one more inhale to arch. And exhale to round, just shaking off a little bit what we've done so far. And to progress, we'll start taking some triceps walks here. So lowering your right forearm and then left forearm to the mat, and then standing yourself back up. So right down, right up, left up. Just keep going. So it's always the right arm going first. And really press your way back up. Use the strength of the arms to push the upper body back up. And again, you might link it to your breath. And shake that off. And let's try the other side now. So left arm going down first and then pressing back up. Lower, lower, lift, lift. You might speed it up a little bit here. Finding your own pace, keeping the abs softly engaged as well, making sure that it's really the arms doing the work here. And let's release that. Very nicely done. Take the time to shake out the hips if you'd like. And then we'll come into a single arm puppy pose. So the right elbow can rest on the mat or on top of your blocks if you have any. And we're reaching that right hand for the right shoulder blade, so same side. You might stay up on the left fingertips or left palm, really just looking for a strong sensation here in the right triceps. And still breathing deeply here. And let's gently press our way back up to try the other side. So left elbow comes to the mat, or if you'd like to intensify, onto a block or two. And the forehead might rest down to the mat as well. Feel free to shift around just to find the position that is right for you, to find the stretch that is best for you. And you can come back to this one as often as you'd like, so important for upper body strength. Now let's clasp the hands together. We'll keep both forearms to the mat, and then we'll tuck the toes under to lift the knee. So this is Dolphin pose. Wonderful posture for building strength and really the entire upper body, including the triceps, of course. So really press the shoulders up. Imagine you wanted to touch the shoulders to your ears. And then lowering the knees back down. That one is tough. Very well done. And then sink the forehead back towards the mat into puppy pose. If you'd like, you could intensify by again bending the elbows. You could place the elbows on blocks as well, and bringing the thumb back towards the back of the neck, as we did earlier. Coming back to the breath. And let's release. Use the hands to press yourself back up. And finding a comfortable seated position. Bringing the right knee over the left into cow face pose. As we again reach the right hand behind us, you could grab your shirt or possibly clasp both hands, or if you do have a towel, you could hold it in both hands and really use the left hand, your bottom hand, to pull the right hand lower. So the strength of the bottom hand is encouraging the right triceps to open up further. Let's let that go, shake it off. We can switch sides with our legs, bringing the left knee on top, or sitting cross-legged if that's more comfortable. And this time our left hand will go up and over, holding onto a towel or your shirt or the other hand. I like to use a towel when I've got one nearby. Helps me to intensify a little bit that sensation. And you might notice that one side is a lot more open than the other. That happens with many of us, completely normal. A nice thing to observe about ourselves. As we let that one go, shake it off. And let's come into a reverse tabletop, planting both feet. Hands behind you, fingertips facing forwards. We're going to bend the elbows backwards as we lower a few inches and then pressing back up as we straighten the arms. So you're in control of how deep you lower here. Just make sure those elbows are pointing backwards. Maybe again marrying this movement to your breath. Inhaling down and exhaling up if that feels nice. Couple more, these are killer, I know. I feel it too. And then let's just sit our hips down, beautiful. Doing really, really well. Almost at the end here, let's just bring the right arm across the body, hooking onto the elbow with the other arm, just to get a little bit of a different angle to our triceps stretch here. You might close the eyes and just enjoy the feeling. And let's release and try the other side. Left arm coming across the body, hooking on with the right hand. And isn't it amazing how even just these 10 minutes can bring up so much sensation, make such a difference in our bodies and our minds? And if you did want to pair this up with another 10 minutes on the mat, you could try my yoga for elbows or my yoga for upper body strength, which I'll link below. And just take a few big shoulder circles back now, just to close it out. Let that sink in. I do hope that you enjoyed flowing with me today. As we sweep the arms up around and bring them to prayer in front of the chest. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much and well done. Namaste.